Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Aksarben Foundation. My name is Shohina Sultonova. I am a business development and research intern here. I focus a lot on our, sponsorship initiatives and really just help employers in the community partner with us for a better Nebraska workforce. Today, we have Litzy and Travis. Litzy, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name's Litzy. I'm the event strategy and engagement intern at the Aksarben Foundation, and I mainly work with event coordination for scholarships and internships and the Nebraska Tech Collaborative.
Yeah, my name is Travis Wohlenhaus, and I am the finance and operations intern at the Aksarben Foundation. And so I'm really excited to be here, grateful to be talking about my experience today and all things internships.
We love it.
We love it. Finance bro is here.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Okay. So we're going to get started. So just to start off, can you just tell us like who you are, your background, what you're doing?
Sure, yeah. So right now I'm a student at Creighton University. I'm a junior. I'm studying finance. And what else do I need to say? What am I doing? I'm really interested in impact finance and economic development and community development. So that's kind of how I got involved with what I'm doing right now.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yes.
I love it. Let's see. I'll just ask you, I guess, a question kind of piggyback off of that. So you said you're interested in impact finance. Tell us more about that. What do you want to do with that long term? And what are some of your goals?
Yeah, absolutely. So career-wise, what I'd really like to do is change the way that the world thinks about investing their money.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. That's a big claim.
Hired.
Yeah, there we go. I think just that's something I've noticed in the last couple of years that I think is a little bit of a weak spot in our society is how we invest our money and what we're doing with it. And so I think there's a lot of opportunities there.
Yeah. Wow. That's big brain. Like
that was so
that.
good, Travis. That was so good.
So with that, have you done something similar that you could say like has helped you like hands-on at the Aksarben Foundation, something that you've been able to do there that has helped like towards your learning growth with what you want to do?
Yeah, definitely. So I can kind of go into detail later if anyone is interested, but basically I've gotten a ton of experience on the finance, accounting, operational side of nonprofits. So I've gotten to see basically every aspect that goes into that, which I'm really grateful for. And I was not expecting at all going into my internship, but there's a huge need for impact, like monetary impact in our community. And something that I've done at the Aksarben Foundation is work a lot with our scholarship program. And so I get to see the impact that our scholarship philanthropy has on the community, which is really, really cool. And going into college, I really didn't know what I wanted to do, but I got a first internship working in the community development space. So this was at UNO actually, and we were partnered with a small town. Yeah, well, maybe Go Maps. No, I'm kidding. UNO is great. We were partnered with a small town of Valentine, Nebraska, and they're basically witnessing a problem that every rural town across America is seeing, which is the students are going off to college in these bigger cities, places like Omaha or Chicago, Kansas City, and they don't want to go back to their small town. And so they basically came to us and said, hey, how do we fix this problem? And so that got me really interested in the economic development space and the community development space. And that's led basically every job opportunity that I've pursued since.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that story. You're a pretty good storyteller, Travis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
I love it. So you mentioned that you're interested in economic development. So tell us, I guess, a little bit more about specifically what you do at Aksarben Foundation, maybe your favorite things that you do on day to day. And do you get to work with economic development as well?
Yeah, so I do a little bit of that. Right now I'm on the finance and operations side. So it's less on the development side, community development. But my role has really evolved a lot, I think, since I started in July. So I've been there almost a year now, and I've done a whole bunch of things. Basically anything you can think of that a nonprofit finance person would do, I've gotten to have experience doing that. And honestly, like maybe this is naive and my youth speaking, but I genuinely feel like because of this experience, I could go and run the finance side of a small business or a mid-sized nonprofit, which is really, really cool to have as internship experience.
Yeah, that's great. Like the hands-on
Incredible.
experience is always like invaluable. Such great experience. So with that being said, you talked about like your aspirations, your goals, what you want to do. If you could switch roles with anyone in the world, like job-wise, like someone that holds maybe the career that you want, who would that be? Not even at the like foundation necessarily, like anyone that you look up to.
That's really interesting. I really like some of the work that the Rockefeller Foundation does around the world, and they have a huge impact investing team, which I'm really interested in. And so I think if I could swap roles with anybody, I'd probably move to New York and work in the impact investing space, and then hopefully learn the industry and come back and bring all that knowledge back to Omaha, because that's a huge area that we don't really have in Nebraska. It's not as big, at least, is the impact investing space. So that's a cool question. I like that. Yeah.
That makes sense. I love it. You'll come back though, right?
Of course. Absolutely.
Because that's my whole job, to keep people here.
Yeah. I like Omaha. Hey, me too.
I love it. Okay, we'll ask you a fun question. We've already kind of went through this before, but if your internship was a TV show, what would it be and why?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Just keep going with the fun question.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's a great question. I'd probably title it something like Ready or Not. Like Ready or Not, here we go. And I'll explain to you.
Okay.
I started at the foundation in July, and I didn't really have any accounting or finance experience. I just come off my sophomore year, and so I'd taken just a couple business classes, but I really wasn't prepared to do day-to-day accounting transactions. I'm not an accounting major, and so that sort of Ready or Not, here we go, was day one for me. But then it got real serious when my amazing boss who hired me, she actually took another job at another organization a couple months after I started. And so we didn't have anyone full-time in the finance team at our organization to kind of fill her role yet. So there was 2 months of just this limbo period where we didn't have any full-time finance staff. And so everyone around the office kind of pitched in, which was really cool to see. And I got a great opportunity to step into that role a little bit and learn the ins and outs of what it takes to be a CFO of a nonprofit. And I was so not ready for that, but it was really cool experience. And I got to kind of be thrown into the fire a little bit and step up to the plate. So.
Wow. That's so incredible. We love that. But you learned so much.
Definitely.
That's why he's ready to go and operate a small business or a mid-sized nonprofit.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
Another fun question. Do you have a I'm locked in song that you listen to?
Oh my goodness. Is this like a hype song? Like get hype?
Whatever song
like,
you'd listen
whatever
to that
you have
like,
in the AirPods.
Oh
What
my
do you at the
goodness.
office, Travis?
All right. Well, my favorite style of music is R&B. So I'll listen to anything
I love
R&B,
R&B. Oh my
if I
God.
just need to lock in. If I need to like get hype though, there's a song from that new F1 movie called Lose My Mind by Don Toliver.
Okay.
Gets
I
me
love
just
Don
ready to
Toliver.
go. Yeah.
I love it. You don't get distracted, right?
No, never.
Okay.
Of course
I love
not.
it. Okay. And the last question that we have for you, Travis, is in terms of internships and students that are interested, what advice do you have for students to maximize their experience? And then the second part of the question is, what advice do you have for employers to help best support their interns during their time?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think on the intern side of things, if you're a student and you have something that you're interested in, just go try to find a job. You don't have to find the perfect internship. Just find something that you like or that you're interested in and see if this is something you want to continue with. Internships are really good for narrowing down your career interests. Maybe this is something you do want to do long term. Maybe it's not, but this is a good sort of low stakes way to find that out. On the employer side, I think to better support your interns, kind of do maybe something that a lot of employers are uncomfortable with, which is throw your interns in the fire, sort of metaphorically, which is what happened to me a little bit. Give them opportunities to step up to the plate and kind of see what they're made of, take a chance on them, give them opportunities to lead, to do really cool and interesting projects that have real impact and effect on the company. And for the intern side, like if you're not ready, that's okay. Just prepare yourself as best as you can so that when you get your chance, you feel confident and you're ready to go. So that'd be my best advice for you.
I love it. That was so good.
Yeah.
Litzy, do you have any other questions?
I don't.
Well, thank you so
All
much,
right.
Travis, for coming here today. We had so much fun learning more about your experience at the Aksarben Foundation, all the experiential learning that you've gained, and the fact that you could actually apply everything you learned in class at the internship, and you even learned more at the internship, right?
Absolutely.
More than your classes.
Definitely. No, I learned a lot more
love
in
it.
this work experience. So thank you guys. Thank you both
Of
for
course.
having me. And I'm
Here.
super, super grateful to be here. So.
Yes. Bye, everyone.